The people in
Yeah,
Chicago seem to be having pretty good weather.
yeah.
All right, here we go. We're at Wayne Stills. This mic is all yours.
Hey everyone, how you doing? What's up? It's Wayne Stills here at ACIM Gather.
To be
Before
having
we
pretty
get
good
moving
weather.
on, yeah.
All right.
Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I had to mute my mic because the YouTube was playing.
Oh,
So,
okay, okay. All right. I thought that could be heard. Hey, it's Wayne Stills again. It's Wayne Stills, and this is ACIM Gather and ACIM Gather. That us. I'm gonna play out something I like to call not quite live because it's not quite live, and it's a segment. I usually play. I'll be playing a couple more than one thing, about 10 minutes of stuff, but this is only about 5, 6 minutes at most. And it's something that during the week, I think of things during the week, and I usually forget them by the time I get here. So when I think of something, I'm going to probably just put it on tape, record it, and then put it on at the beginning of each Sunday's meeting. And then I'll tape it on a Zoom tape thing, and I'll just have it play it out, and I'll make it at the very beginning, and I'll just have that set up the our readings today, our book study for the Christ mind. So that's how I'll be doing it. This is about 5, 6 minutes, or 6 minutes at most. And it's just a little something I thought of, and I'm picking up in the middle. So I don't. So this is something called the I'm just discussing about the simplicity of who we are and who God is. It's basically all I'm talking about. And it's about I think it's under 5 minutes at most actually. I can tell you them 4.5 minutes from where I am, about 4.5 minutes, and and then we'll get to the Christ mind. So here we go. Let me see if I do this right here. I don't usually share the screen, guys. So give me a second while I move this here. Share the screen. Options. You see?
yes,
See? Everyone see?
yes.
All right, that's what I wanted you to see though. Oh yeah, here we go. All right. Here it is, bar.
Okay, there is no
No,
sound.
I took care of it. Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
okay.
Sound on it?
Yes.
Looks like the end of
All
the
right.
line.
Try
Too
again.
late, you run out of time. Your tank is empty and you're far from home. You've got nowhere you can run. Plan B is already burned. The fight you're facing is impossible. What do you do when there's nothing left for you?
Stay here on this channel. Good pal talk. All right, this is where we start. Pick a teacher, any teacher. It's simple. Stay away. Speaking about simplicity, I was thinking about something recently. One of the ways to understand God's simplicity is to understand what God is not. And what you're left over with is what God is. So, for instance, I know for starters, I'm not this body because I'm aware of this body. Whatever you're aware of, you are not. You are instead the observer of that being you thought you were. You no longer are, right? I observe my body, and so therefore I'm not my body. I'm the observer. And the body's memories and the body's predictions of the future. I'm not these things either. So what the hell am I? If it's not my body, and not my body's memories, then what am I? I can't even find me, can I? Who's the me? Where's the me? The TV commercial, where's the beef? Well, where's the beef? Where's the me? There's nothing left there. There's nothing left. And that's who you are. You're nothing. And I'm nothing. Pretending to be something. And nobody pretending to be somebody. We're no one pretending to be someone. Somehow we have it backwards. This nothingness is balanced out by this somethingness, which is being caused by the nothingness, but at the same time being caused by the somethingness, because you can't have one without the other, can you? It's a heads or tails thing. Oh, just one big entity of duality. And then transcending that is actual reality, which wipes it all out and left alone standing. That is the truth. Okay, let's move on. In this recording. This is where Wayne still saying later. I'll be back. I'm not sure when this is being recorded. I think this is being recorded on well, I think when it is right now. Today is a Thursday, March 5th, 6th, or 7th, or 3rd, or 1st, or 2nd, or 9th, or 12th, or 15th, or somewhere in there. Or 23rd. All right. Okay. So that was the main simplicity of who we are and what we are, pure spirit, which is where we stand feels like a void of nothingness. But that void of nothingness is somewhat creative. And if it's okay, give me one more minute and then I'll be done. I just wanted to say that this wraps it up even better than you can even ever imagine. So it gives you literally 1 minute. As you can see, it's 1 minute long.
Some people think God created the universe. Some people think nothing created the universe, which is the funniest guess. And the nothing people make fun of the God people. They say God doesn't exist. I'm like, okay, maybe. But you know what definitely doesn't exist? Nothing. That's the defining characteristic of nothing, is that it doesn't exist. So what are we talking about? Either you think it's God, something you can't see, touch, taste, photograph, and science can't prove, or you think it's nothing, something you can't see, touch, taste, photograph, and science can't prove. But I think we can all agree, if your nothing sometimes spontaneously erupts into everything, that's a pretty goddamn magical fucking nothing, you guys. And ask the nothing people, what happens when you die? They'll tell you, nothing. you go into nothing. I'm like, you mean you merge back with your creator? That's heaven, bitch. Nothing makes fucking.
All right. Well,
That's pretty funny.
All
I
right.
love it.
All right.
Who's
So,
that guy? What is his name?
Pete Holmes.
Pete Holmes. Okay. All right. Yeah,
All
I like that. Pretty good.
right. All right. All right. So let
Nothing
me
from
get
nothing means nothing.
yeah.
I love
All
it.
right. So let me get out of here. So what is it now? I have to go to
I'll knock you out.
all right, you know, yeah, no, so
Yeah, I'll just go and share my screen and
okay,
put
okay.
up our book that we're listening to.
So now it's for the Christ Mind. For the Christ Mind by Daryl Morley Price. Straddled material of the voice of Christ, the voice of the Course of Miracles, and the same voice, very much the voice, same voice of the Course, written back in 1919, 1923, no, 2000, I think 12 it said, 2013, somewhere around there.
Yeah, I remember when he first came here, he I wish I had recordings back from those far times, but that was way back before we had our system we got now. So, we don't have recordings, but he did come here and
Oh,
give a
really?
talk and we had that's how we got his book in the first place.
Mm.
And quite a fascinating guy. So
Oh, yeah.
uh,
Well, I never met him. I never met him. I think I saw him once somehow, something on not YouTube, but on some kind of video. I have a picture of him in my head, but that might be a wrong picture. So I don't know. Maybe I saw a picture of him in a book or something. I don't know. But I have a picture of him in my head, but I don't know where it's from.
hey, well, we all got a picture.
Yeah.
People I've never seen who they look like. It was because especially all those years on Pal Talk where you didn't know what people look like at
Oh, I
all.
did not know. Yeah, I had no idea. Usually a
Yeah.
picture of them in your head, that's all.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, when you met up with him, who I thought was, maybe a little blonde haired lady turned out to be, big, dark lady with, I mean,
Yeah.
just completely different,
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
But from the voice, you can't tell.
Absolutely. Yeah. No.
Yeah. So anyway, okay.
You remember Casey
So,
Kasem? Do you remember him?
oh yeah,
Remember his
absolutely.
voice was unbelievable when you saw him. He's a little guy, short hair.
Yep.
He looked totally different than his voice.
Yep. I don't know if this is where we left off, but
That's all. It was a
this
side
is
there.
where it came up. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start and play it.
Okay.
Oh, there it went to where we were.
Okay.
Chapter 2 The Arrival of Truth. Truth cannot come into a mind filled with thoughts that contradict or attack it. The ego's thought system is based on the denial of truth. It attempts to substitute falsity for truth, fear for love, and separation for oneness. As long as you are driven by the movement of ego-based thought, you will not be attracted to truth. There are but two systems of thought, one true and one false. When falsity is preferred, is truth absent.
Talk about that, but that's basically what you were just saying in that little clip that you put up. Um, is that, what you're either seeing reality or you're seeing um a picture that you made up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. You're either seeing is what is or what isn't.
yeah.
A false reality, or I mean, you're always seeing a perception, but it's either a perception based on forgiveness and mercy and love, or one based on self-interest and and harshness. And it's based on it's A or B. As we said it before. It's A or B. And
Yeah.
it's either the right road or the wrong road. And you could you can bring everything down to 50-50. Everything, everything. Who I can't do the whole thing, but one guy had was where he said everything's break down. You bring everything down to twos. Everything's either fine or it's fine or you got problems ahead. And he broke everything down in life to that. He goes, so either that or that. If you look at anything or everything, either you're going to win or lose. For instance, either as an actor, I always said to myself, if it's 80-20 are the odds, or 60-40. You can never really figure out the odds. But if you make it big enough, then you can figure out the odds of 50-50. I'm either going to make it or I'm not.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the
One
odds.
or the other.
Yeah, it's one or the other.
Yeah.
And how I view that is whether or not I was to stick around. So that's why I still leave the option open. I'm still and yes, I'm still very as long as I can stay committed to whatever I'm doing.
Well, yeah.
And then I'm going to move forward. Then I say to myself, I'm not going to gamble. I'm still going to gamble on 50% chance that I'm going to be happy and peaceful, and I'm going to make it in life where I want to end up being. That's what happens in life. As you get older and older, you switch the game.
Exactly.
You switch it. 50-50 originally was I'm going to be a famous actor and win the Oscars or not. So I
Or not.
guess now I'm 50 in my late 50s. All right, so that I lose most likely. I'm going to change the game to all right. Now I want to make it. I'm going to be a working actor and make a living off my acting, and I'm gonna, and then I'm going to do other anything else I'll do will be a hobby. So now that I have then I get sick. Then my associate ahead of me. So now I have to look at that game and say, all right, if I lose that game, I have to pick another one.
Yeah.
He's picking 50-50s for you. You're bound to win
Always.
one. You're bound to win one. I mean, if the odds of one or the other, eventually you're going to get the one you want.
That's right.
But if you look at the real odds, you probably have more story always stacked against you.
Well, and but think about it. The what I win, I may not even the Course of Miracles says you don't even know the difference between your progress and your failure.
That's right.
You may think you gained, but you had actually failed.
That's right.
And you may
That's
think
right.
you failed, but you actually won
Yep.
because we don't know. So,
The 50 is the very best to do 50-50 because that's why you're not making your choices if you want more.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
we just
you're saying, all right, I want that more. I want that 50%. I want to win that 50% A, heads and tails. Either hit one or the other. And as you know, whenever you do the game heads or tails, you pick one. But one is random, but it's almost random, so to speak. So if you get the other one, oh man, I didn't win that one. All right, let's do another one. That's what life is. It's a series of flipping the coin.
yeah.
And as long as you don't attach to one, and a lot of people do that. I always choose heads. I always choose heads. I always choose heads. Okay. Well,
You're gonna lose half the time. Doesn't matter. And the coin could land on the edge, like what does that happen in
well
Indiana
done.
Jones movie?
Well, yeah, I was well done that. I was like, on the edge, and suddenly had all this for a day. He had superpowers.
Yeah,
Something like that. But anyhow, so that's bring the odds down. I always bring them down to 50-50. I pick one that I want. And then 50% basically it's 50% chance I'll be successful and 50% chance I won't be a fail. Whatever I'm going after.
huh,
So for that logic, it doesn't make a difference whether or not you're right. You live open the idea that everything everything's working out for the best. So failure is a failure in your mind. It's basically the goals that you set for yourself. That's not really failure in absolute, because God could be like, that's not really failure. You fell, Wayne.
yeah.
That was a setup, as I say, not a setback. All right, fine. So I'll take that as a setup, and I won't let it get me down. But I'm still gonna go out there and try to succeed at something. That's what I'm doing every day. I get up and try to succeed at something. And so looking at the real odds, all right, well, no way I can ever get that job. It's too much. No way I can ever do that. That's too much. Then I play the 50-50. Well, maybe, you never know. I either won't or I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go for it. You know, I mean, if it's too much, I'm not going to apply for a job as the head of the gas company. But you know, if as long as it's within my reach, 50-50.
Yeah. And what is it? I mean, it's by my perception of what I think should happen or what I want.
Right.
So, and I don't know what anything is or what anything is for. So, I
Exactly.
win. Actually, we win every time
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's impossible for us to actually lose.
I mean, it's like if you're playing baseball, you're in the big leagues.
Yeah.
You know, you're in the big leagues. You're so much better in baseball than anyone else. It sounds kind of corny, but you got to be happy that you're playing in the big leagues. And no matter what happens, everything is working out for the best for you because you're playing in the big leagues. You get hits. You're playing. You can't be playing bad enough to not be in the big leagues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're playing in the big leagues, so you're in top uh, uh, 100 to 200, whatever, how many players are in the league in the country. That's how good you are.
Yeah.
So somebody is taking care of you. Someone's putting some talent in you. So say anyone else, we're being taken care of. We're okay. Don't worry about it. We just hang out and do what you hang out, play the 50-50 rule, become successful or don't become successful. It doesn't really matter. We have no idea what's going on anyhow.
That's right.
So we play our little 50-50 games. Well, God's carrying us through each thing. We can't understand God anyhow. Any more dogs can understand us. The dogs go on, they do their thing, dogs, and they play little games with themselves and have a little fun with themselves and all that kind of stuff. And meanwhile, we carry them along. We make sure that they're safe. My dog gets crazy whenever we get close to something. He gets, and we get close to a park or something. He gets very nervous. I don't know what he's thinking. It's a panic. Oh my God, I'm close to the park. He must think we're going to leave him in the car.
Yeah.
You know, so he says, "Oh, 50%, if that's me, 50% chance I'm in the car, or 50% chance I'm outside the car."
Yep.
And we know whatever he thinks is going to work out for the best for him. He'll get out of the car. We're going to take him out of the car. He thinks, "Oh, I got myself through this. Thank God." Well, he did was panic.
Yeah. He wasn't going to stay in there forever.
Yeah, he was just in there just as long as we kept him in there.
That's it.
He was never in control anyhow.
That's right.
He was just making stuff up in his head, and that was where he was not knowing what was going on next. It was going on anyhow. It was all delusions that he was having, and he panicked because of those delusions. Anyhow, that's when you read that last thing. I feel what it was. You said that it's either one way or the other.
Yeah.
Two roads. You take 50-50. It's one's wrong and one's right. One fails and one succeeds, and you put it to anything and everything. The odds are always not either. It's not that the odds are with you, but they're better odds than you think.
They're way better odds than you think because it's rigged in our favor the whole time.
Yeah. And
Um,
you don't have to feel bad either because if you say 80-20 it's 80-20 in your favor, then you feel bad if you lose. You feel I'm an idiot. Because 80-20 was in my favor and I still lost.
you still
But
had 20% chance of losing.
yeah.
So
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I should have won if I'm thinking. If I have 80% chance of winning, why didn't I win? I'm an idiot. But it's 50-50. Well, either I lose or I win. Now I'm neutral. No, I don't even have to think about the odds anymore. No, I go out there and do my best. I don't know. I might lose, I might win. Who cares? I'm hopeless now.
you're hootless now. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, well, I go there and buy 50% chance I'm winning. I'm going to get what I want. And all its complications, or I won't. I don't, now I'm going to go for it. See what happens.
Yeah. It's that
I'll let
simple.
God take care of the rest.
Yep.
I'll do what I can. He does what I can. I do what I can, and God does what I can't.
That's right. It is that simple.
I mean, it's simple, and then the hard part is actually giving over to that and surrendering to that completely. That's the hard part, though. It's just
That is the hard.
taking steps out. And one of the things I've done now is whenever I feel very weak in my body, I say good. Now I know that when something when I'm strong when I go to like I come here and I feel strong and I go someplace and I feel strong, I know that's not me. I know that why do I feel strong when I go to a show or I go to a rehearsal for a show and I feel suddenly better. There's no reason for it. It's that I happen to be where I want or where I need to be where I need to feel better. I suddenly feel better, and
Yeah,
that's God in a sense showing up and doing His thing for me. Because otherwise, how can I explain the fact that I was so weak about an hour ago?
that's right. That's right. And you got to understand that is, if you spent the time not being weak and now you are being weak, that what happened? What changed?
When
Yeah,
I went from strong to weak.
from strong to weak or from weak to strong, either way, what changed? And
What
if
happened?
nothing changed, I mean, you're still the same person. You are in a different place. You're doing a different thing, and suddenly you feel better. Or you're in a different place and doing a different thing, and suddenly you feel worse. Then you know that feeling better is always there.
Right. Hmm.
What changed? And it can only be your mind,
Yeah,
really.
it is. It's just at certain spots, certain places, you have positive images there, and relationships are something positive there, something that there's some certainty there, some positivity there, and when certain other spots where there's negative, there's certain certainties, uncertainties there. And really, when it comes down to there's a core feeling, there's a core something there that you feel that is influencing everything because you should be able to live in uncertainty without actually having it affect you negatively, your body negatively, making you feel terrible and weak. Uncertainties are just a part of life.
Yeah.
But uncertainty just means that you're not clear, that clarity is coming, and you're in a waiting place, and that's okay. You're going to be in the waiting place, waiting for something to come up. That when you're leaving something behind and something is coming, that's what. Where else you're going to be there? Sometimes sometimes things are coming, and you have to wait. There's always examples of that in all the different Bibles. The Bibles, Abraham has sex with his slave, servant, or whatever she was, because he didn't want to wait to have sex with his wife, and that created all sorts of problems. Because it's the impatience of mankind. Everything has to get done now,
Yeah.
as opposed to waiting.
Yep. And tomorrow it'll be different and over. So whatever it is that's happening now, I just can be assured that it'll be done tomorrow. So something else will be happening.
I know. I know.
All right. Wow, it's
Well,
already
how much more time do you have?
another 15 minutes.
Oh, good. So we're okay.
So let's listen to another paragraph and we'll
If you but recognize the cost to you in suffering of allegiance to the ego, you would raise to question all that you now believe. Your beliefs and perception based on belief bring about your experience. Perception and belief literally construct the world you see and determine your experience of it. You see what you believe, and you believe what you want to believe. It is there because you want it to be there. Yet is this forgotten, absent from awareness, and so it must be if you are to impute reality and independence to the world you see. This picture of reality could not be long maintained unless you forgot your role in making it.
Believe what you want to believe. That's the key right there.
yeah,
As you believe, it's done unto you.
yeah, we made it up.
Yep.
So
We're making it up still.
we're making it up still. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're always being, and right down from the very, very core of it. I mean, if you think about dreaming at night, we become lucid in the dream. We become aware that you're dreaming. But if you realize that you realize that you're making it up still. I mean, it doesn't all go away in a dream. It's not like suddenly everything's white or void. You don't get plunged into a void in a dream. Everything stays the same. You gain some more power. But the setting of the dream usually stays the same, and you can change it if you want, but it stays the same. So you realize that you're controlling the whole dream anyway. When I had a book once that had to control your dreams, the first thing it said was, "You are controlling your dreams." You know, in other words,
Oh,
who else do you think is? You know what I'm saying? We're the ones who control our dreams anyhow. We're the ones who from scratch make the dream up from scratch, make up the story, and then we, as he says, then we choose to forget that, and then we put it to play, and then we have it out instead, and then in the lucid we remember that we wrote it. While we're having it, while we're experiencing it.
while we're having it.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. What, John Mundy's did a program called Lucid Living or something,
right.
where instead of lucid dreaming, where recognize that you're dreaming, and now you're dreaming now.
Absolutely, well, we are.
Yeah, we are
From
dreaming
a
now.
course perspective, it's literally. It's not a metaphor. If we thought we never woke up this morning the way we think we woke up, we simply
Yeah,
went, we woke up. We were dreaming differently. It's the same basic idea of dreaming. The form is just different. I think I heard somebody put it well in the Yogananda place. The self-realization fellowship.
uh-huh.
It's just longer. This dream.
Yes.
It's longer. We're here much longer. The dream is longer. The timeline, linear time, the idea of linear time is longer. Dreams at night, they're very quick. The images are there. When you're in a dream and you're in and out of a dream. Here, it's the same dream every day. you know, we're always in the same dream. But if you think about it, it's all very quick also. Because a minute ago, I was like 10. You know what I mean? As you get older, everything moves very quickly almost. The time is very
It
quick.
does move it, and now you can look at your life and think, wow, where did all that
Yeah,
go?
exactly. You move in nighttime dreams. You move very quick from place to place. You think of a place and you're there.
Yeah,
Well, now when you look back in your life, I feel like, what I thought of being old. Now I'm old. So this
yeah,
approach is very much like a dream as well. Everything, if you look at it that way, you just look for dream clues, and when you're awake, you look for things that are out of place, that don't make sense. They're there. They're there.
yeah. That's how I know always. I used to think, well, yeah, if I recognize I'm dreaming while I'm dreaming, I'll wake up, which actually does happen. Um, but I recognize, well, that doesn't make sense. I didn't
Yeah,
understand what that is, and I realize, oh, I'm the one who put that in my dream.
yeah. You should have seen the self-made cracks,
Yeah, yeah,
self-made holes in the universe. I'm like, how'd that happen?
yeah. Like we're bashing on the, let me out.
Yeah, exactly. You mean, sometimes good things happen. How'd that happen? Well, that was great. What a coincidence, or what synchronicity. You know that the things aren't what the physics says they are.
Yeah.
You know,
And I see that more and more every day, Wayne.
yeah.
Every day I see it more and more. I've been listening to Michael Singer, The Surrender Experiment. Have you read
No,
that or seen
no,
that?
I don't know. No, I don't
It's
know.
I got it on Audible, but he just at one point just said, "I'm not going to fight with anything. I'm just going to say yes to everything that comes." And the
The way to do
things that happened to him, and the things that I mean, honest to God, he's the like invented WebMD,
He
and
invented
like
what he invented that. He did.
he was the he from going into a Radio Shack and seeing a like a one of those old very first computers that you could buy to take home, right? The ones that had like 16 megabit bits of memory and all that business. He bought that computer. He knew nothing about it. He went home, started learning how to do things, And he developed a whole program for medical management that became like a company of medical management, then merged with these other companies, including WebMD, which was kind of a startup at the time, was just getting going. All this stuff happened. All of a sudden, he's in charge of like $1 billion uh,
This is so amazing.
enterprise because he just when the thought came to him, get this computer and do this, he went from there to that. And it just, if you read the book or listen to the Audible book, if you've got Audible, look for it, the Surrender Experiment, and it
Well,
will just like inform you completely that saying yes to whatever's being offered to you, and not arguing with it, not trying to figure it out or try to just saying, okay, all right, whatever happens, I'm surrendering to it. He went through, I mean, he had some hard times, some really crazy stuff happened. Uh,
they had that. You saw that they had that movie with Jim Carrey. You saw that?
yes, yeah, the Yes Man
Yeah,
movie. Yeah, yeah,
yes. That's what he did. He said yes to everything.
yeah. Well, that's what this guy did. And I mean, he became like he's incredibly wealthy. He has a big Temple of the Universe in Florida. Because he's a meditator. He started out just being a young kid meditating and went from that, boom, boom, boom. He had got a degree in economics. He had no idea. I mean, he didn't even study. They said he just said, okay, I'm going to have this test tomorrow. He went to the library. He picked up a book. The chapter that he read in the book turned out to be the exact chapter that the test was on, and he, aced the test. I mean, it's just crazy. He just was going from total intuition through his life, and yeah, it is really. I listen to him all the time on
That's great.
YouTube. Michael Singer.
I'll look into that.
Yeah, check him out because I think you would love it. So
Is he Christian? Was he in the course?
no, no,
No.
he was just uh, like I said, he was a young kid that was into meditation.
I see, I see, I see.
And from this meditation, all these things started to happen. He wrote another book called The Untethered Soul.
Oh, I know that book. I know that book.
That's real, yeah,
I have it on my shelf actually.
yeah, that's a real popular book.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know.
But the surrender experiment is like way beyond that.
Oh, that's it. Well, I have that much for. I mean, on my to read shelf. I have to read shelf and the books that I've read,
Yeah,
and the larger one is the to read one. So,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, try that surrender experiment if you got it on Audible.
okay,
Just listen to it, and like I said, it will absolutely blow your mind.
all right, I
Uh,
will. Yeah, we can do it.
So yeah, but it looks like actually my
Yeah,
time is
yeah,
coming
your
up.
time is just right up. All right, so that sounds good. So, all right, everyone. So, thank you, Lynn, again. It's my pleasure to do this with you. I love talking with you, and I'm glad we're doing this again. We took a little break there for about I don't know how long, but we took a break.
Yep,
Um,
I love this now.
but this is great for the Christ mind. It's right on with the course. It's not even any kind of. It's almost not any kind of. Right now, there's no partition at all.
Yeah, no, it's exactly as the
It
course
might,
is. So,
as I said, it could be if it came out back in the 70s, I could see it being a supplement.
yeah, yeah. I
Mhm.
agree with you. I
You know,
agree.
so
Very clear.
it's very
All
clear.
right, Wayne.
All
Love you,
right,
brother.
take it. Love you too. And I'll
Yeah,
see you next
yeah.
week.
Yep. See you next week.
Bye.
Have a great one.
You
Have a
too.
happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, you too. Happy St.
Yeah,
Patty's. Okay,
for all you Irish folk
that's
here.
right. Absolutely. You too. Bye.